So hi everyone, my name is Janelle. I'm the creative director here at Thirst, and today is our first craft, which are the cinnamon dough ornaments that we're gonna make. So these are some my mom tested already, and I have some helpers with me today. So, oh look, one just appeared. What's your name?
Evelyn.
Evelyn. And what's your name, honey?
Anya.
Are you guys my
Helpers.
and what else are you? Are you my daughters?
Daughters.
Yeah. And then we also have a very special guest today.
Hey.
My mom is helping us as well. So my mom and I, when I was, well, we moved here, yeah.
Grandma Jan.
Her name is Grandma Jan. Yeah, that's what she's called. And when I was about Evelyn's age, we made these.
Yeah.
And so not this exact recipe. We made a different one, but when we were trying to make them, they kept breaking really easily. And I was concerned that some of us may get upset about that. So we tried a couple different recipes to find something that would last a little bit better. So we ended up with this recipe. And so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So my mom, already, so we're at the church, if you don't know. So my mom pre-mixed everything for us. So she's making this into like a very professional cooking show here. So we have sea salt. I love when my mom uses very fancy sea salt for making salt dough. And then we have the flour. And then we also have the cinnamon. This we got at Costco. You can see it's a Kirkland, so it's really big. So, and then my mom and I are gluten-free, but my mom very smartly here got normal flour because why waste your money? So we have that, and there's the salt. You can also buy like normal salt, like a normal person if you want. But okay, so we did that, and then so we have these cute little bowls here. So we have everything measured out in here. And then this is the very warm water. So I put it in the microwave for about 50 seconds. So one of the reasons I included my daughters is because I did this with my mom when I was young. You want to pour it in? Sure. How about Anya can pour it in and Evelyn will stir. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Anya. And then Evelyn, you can grab the spoon there. So first we're going to start with stirring, and then we'll go ahead and use our fingers once we got it mixed pretty well.
Yep.
I needed to use more flour to make it the right consistency, so it's, we can have that if we need it.
Yeah, so we have extra flour here. You're looking for kind of like a cookie dough consistency.
Oh, no.
So
It's okay.
it should be pretty firm. You're not looking for a wet
It's too hard.
dough. Yeah, that's okay. I can help. Do you need help with this?
I want to do it.
Okay, let me scrape the edges. And then how about, okay, now can you go ahead and keep stirring? Yeah. So I'm gonna tip this forward so you can see it for a second, Evie. So you can see it starting to kind of clump up and get that good consistency. So yeah, no, keep going for it, Evie. Stir it a little bit more.
I want to say my thing now.
Oh yeah, what do you want to say?
No. And also, if you don't got aprons, get them, because then you kind of get messy on their clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I did buy these aprons possibly for this video, but we needed some at our house anyways because we do bake and do crafts and well, I'm probably the messiest, yeah, but I got them for everyone. So yeah, so go ahead and let's keep stirring. So it's getting to the point that, are you going to take a turn, Anya? It's getting to the point that I would dump it out and start using my hands to knead the dough. But the reason I wanted to include the girls in this is because a lot of us are doing this with kids. And if you're not, this is a really fun craft to do.
Yeah.
And, and we used, so the ones I have over here are, we have different sizes. And later we're going to do a craft with orange peels that you can cut out and string through and make these really pretty garlands. So these are really fun depending on what ornaments you have. Like we have these snowflakes and stuff. Hold on one second, honey. You can string these on there too. So we did the smaller ones on the garland, and then these bigger ones make really nice ornaments. And you can also paint these if you want.
Yeah.
So I did also put down parchment paper. If you're working on your counter, you probably don't necessarily need to do that, but it just makes, yeah. Okay, girls, get out for a second. Oh, okay. So hold on, girls. Let mom fold it in, okay? So obviously using parchment paper makes the cleanup a little bit easier. Girls, I'm gonna fold it in a couple more times, and then you guys don't eat it.
Oh, no.
Nope, it's a lot of salt.
I spit it out.
Yeah, thanks. These aren't being baked for anyone, so it's fine. Yeah, you could also split the dough in two. We went apple picking, and this other family had very smartly gotten a different bag for each child. And I noticed there was quite a bit less fighting on their side than our family, who had to fight over who was going to carry the bags. Of course, they only wanted to carry the bags like the first few minutes until they realized that they're full of apples and heavy. Okay, fold it over.
Fold it over
This way. You can do that way on you.
Oh, she's pushing it.
Okay, so we're going to take this onion and we're going to cut it in half now, okay? So can you push it down? Push it down. All right, and we're going to give this half to Evie. She's just going to roll it out, and I'm going to hold down the parchment paper. When I'm at home and I do this, sometimes I'll put water underneath the parchment paper to help the parchment paper stick to the counter.
I got something to say.
Oh, sure, babe. What do you want to say? And we're going to turn it this way, Abby.
Sometimes the dough can kind of get apart, but it's okay. You can just stick it together.
Yeah. All right, Eddie, I think yours is good. Let's give Grandma the rolling pin, and Grandma will help Evie, Anya on her side. That's good, babe. Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's fairly thin. Obviously, you know, you make it how pretty you want to make it. If you're working with kids, maybe let go of expectations. So if it starts to stick to the bottom, you can just add a little bit more flour underneath.
Can I do more flour?
Yeah, just put it on there and then push it down. Yep. And then we can use the rolling pin, honey, to roll it back out. And this time when you do it, why don't you put the cookie cutter on the edge of it, and then we don't have to lift up all the dough to do it. So she used a spatter screen so that it wouldn't bend, right? Because the cooling racks, the cooling racks kind of dips into the cooling rack, but this way you're still getting the air to let it air dry. Yeah.
And also sometimes when they're picking it up, be a little careful because then it can like go like apart.
Yeah.
So
you can see these are pretty light. So this side has less flour. It's a little bit more. It's like a little bit wet. And then this side had a lot of flour since we had put it just on the parchment paper. So if you want them to look a little bit more like that dark cinnamon color, just try to use less flour. And it'll maintain that color. So my mom got a snowflake and a snowflake. So one of the other examples that we saw was where someone had cut out the snowflake and then cut out another snowflake inside of it. So then the hole was really big. That again, you could just put that directly on the tree. But these are straws that my mom just cut up to make a hole. And then she also used, this is a straw that you could use, that is from a water bottle. Yeah. So those are a little bit more of a firm plastic, and they have obviously a bigger hole, so they're easier to string up. She just got essentially embroidery thread. Obviously you can use whatever you have in your house. You could even use yarn. But just be aware when you're making the hole that it's the right size for whatever string you're going to use to hang it up.
Okay. We just kept using it until all of those came from one.
Oh,
you're doing
so are you making a smiley face?
Yeah.
So what I would do,
a toothpick?
Yeah, I would use, I don't have something, Evelyn, but what I would do is take like a butter knife. I wonder if we have
one. Thank you, Mom.
Here we go.
You got it?
So you want to do it? I would just take it and just make a little smile right there, honey.
Okay, we're going to put this way, honey.
She's making a smile on her name. There, that's lovely. And then Evelyn, this needs to go all the way through so you have the hole for the, there you go, for the string.
And then we can put that all the way through, please.
Oh, you want the eyes all the way out?
So then it doesn't brighten, it doesn't look like eyes.
Yeah. So those are the Salto ornaments. These are the ones that are dried up. It took about 24 hours. Like I said, don't.
You can turn a fan on them if you wanted to go faster.
Yeah. And then if you have the different, so we have the different size cookie cutters. These kind of make better ornaments for the trees, but if you want to put something on the garland, these work a little bit better. So the next craft we're going to do is the orange peel. So for next week, make sure you either have some oranges or some tangerines. And the small cookie cutters work much better for that because it's hard to get.
It's okay if you don't, you can just buy it from the store.
Yeah, exactly. You can just buy it from the store. And then we also did get some cranberries to add to that. You can also add cinnamon sticks, even like little pieces of pine. So you can do a lot of different stuff on the garland, or you can just do the peels themselves. We saw someone had strung them up with just the orange peels, and then they kind of put them inside of a bowl and with some pine cones, and it just looked really cute. So there's a lot of different things you can do. All right, so thanks for joining us, you guys, and hopefully you have fun making this craft. Yeah, goodbye.